Seattle, Washington, home to renowned franchises present and past, from the Seahawks to the Supersonics, but there is a cornerstone program in this city. It is the Huskies of UW. They've always had a place here, a place of excellence that these fans hope will continue today. A Big Ten showdown is coming, conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Looking to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Wicks. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Handoff from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Caught in the backfield, it's Witherspoon. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So the Washington Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Washington right back to the line.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Six Killer. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Six Killer impersonation.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Got his man down the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got him downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. You see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Unloads quickly. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The give to the tailback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense a little too eager. That's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Holds and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough physical run, stiff arm and all as they get it out to the 13. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. Washington sends out the punt team. Makes a move. And the returner will be knocked down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They're setting up the screen, and he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Palmer.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. to the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out. There he goes. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Huskies.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it out fast. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And the Boilermakers will punt it away on fourth down. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. From the gun, running back on the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. This offense has a second down play. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. But a little time, lets it go. He makes the connection. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. He's looking for an open man on second down. With the catch, it's Wicks. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He wants to throw. On target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The aerial assault continues. And his throw is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why he played defense, because you don't have hands? Man.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
To the air on 1st down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 10, here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker, and then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to our guys inside Husky Stadium.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And the beatdown has ensued. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now It's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He's got the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. On second down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The play action fake. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Leaves it with the back. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Washington sends out the punt team. And they'll just down it right there. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Coming after him. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity
To get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Washington hoping to make this defense bow down in the red zone. Going for 6. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get... And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That last score just a little icing on the cake in this one as they get set to kick it away again. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Now facing third and short from their own 17. From the gun, wants to pass. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets it out quickly. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Caught over the middle. It's Wicks. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Makes his connection. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Boilermakers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. They keep attacking through the air. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to...
And he's got it inside the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2. Trying to pound it in. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. He wants to throw. A little release to the back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Inside the 45. And he breaks into the open. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. They go to the draw. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Finds his big tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by just 1 over Nebraska. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires complete on the crosser. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. He's looking to throw it. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. They want to just keep throwing it. Snagged in the middle. It's Witherspoon. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He makes a catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.